Evening, everyone. It's about 6:30 on Tuesday night, and this is your closing comment. It's video number 783. And again, I remind you to please hit that subscribe button and notifications. I'm going to start to do some more instructional videos and probably do one tonight. So you need to know when they're there. Okay, so the market was down today. It was kind of wishy-washy all day, although it was up, pretty nicely this morning. But again, it was not a lot of volatility, but it did have kind of a sell-off towards the end of the day. The Dow finished down 81.52, so less than 0.25%, so nothing overwhelming. NASDAQ down literally 3 basis points, down $4. The S&P was down 892, or roughly 0.2%, and the two big losers were the Russell down 21.59, or just under 1%. Same with the Dow Jones Transports down 152.97, also just under 1%. Market internals were weak. 1.8 to 1 down on the NYSE and about 1.7 to 1 down on the NASDAQ, and volume was slightly higher than it has been of late. So let's just go over some of these. Oh, by the way, economic news. Consumer confidence came in at 117.2. Expectation was 118. Last month was 117.5, so slightly lower. New home sales down 5.9%, but Case-Shiller up 13.3 year over year, which is a pretty big number, and that was versus 12.6 expected. And FHFA prices up 1.4%, and that was versus 1.1% month over month. Okay, so we had some earnings, but I'm going to go over a couple of these things. RIDE, Lordstown Motors, which missed top and bottom, said they need money, gave poor guidance. It had closed at 967 yesterday, opened this morning 910 was the high, traded down as low as 788, finished 885, down 82 cents or 8.5%. Toll Brothers had a beat after the close, beat top and bottom, 62.02 up $1.44 at the close today. After the earnings, 62.5. So a lot of that's already in the stock. Nordstrom missed top and bottom. The stock has moved recently from 44 to 36.48, and right now trading 34.04, down 244 or 6.7%. Urban Outfitters, the opposite way, a beat top and bottom. It had closed at 34.96, currently trading 37.45, up 273 or 7.8%. Zscaler also beat top and bottom, closed 172.74 yesterday. High today of 187.60, last 185.50. That's up 12.10 or 7%. AMC, I don't know whether this is the movie stocks, which were slightly higher today, or the meme stocks. AMC 1641 up 273 or 20%, and GME, GameStop, back in the action, 209.43. That was up 29.42 or 16%. So pretty big day there. And we had a spin-off out of IAC today, and it shows, it's kind of interesting, it shows as IAC shows as 185.56, down 94 or 37.25%. That is not the actual change. This was done as a spinoff, and the spinoff was 1.635 shares of VMEO, VMEO, new listing, no chart on it yet, but that was priced at a valuation of 5208. So what that means is 1.6235 times 5208 was $84.55. So in point of fact, showing the stock down here, 158.56 down 90.07 is actually only down about $9 after the spinoff. Vimeo, on the other hand, as I said, priced at 5208 for the spinoff. The high of the day was 47.15, the low 40.38, and it's trading 45.20 down 688 or 13.2%. In any event, futures today, the oil did very little of anything. Gold, I'll show you the chart in a second, closed 1898, traded actually 1901 after being down first thing this morning. So a nice move there. The silver did not participate as much. The dollar was down about 21 cents at 89.63. I'll show you that, and the bonds were up 1. So this is, as you know, Bitcoin, and it had kind of a narrow range day today, if you can call $3,300 of range narrow. It did close at 37,330, down 2,400 after being 36,555. Tonight it's up a little, up 975. And so right in the middle, but it's trying to hold this area, and for a lot of reasons. I mean, this was an important breakout and test before the move from under 30,000 to over 60,000, and it is also the 200-day moving average. So this is an important area. As far as the gold goes, it's up 1.5. The silver did not act as well with the gold, but here's the gold chart, looking very strong, consolidated in here. We were talking about this morning, that this is a running correction, and it's running right along the 5-day moving average, which is, strangely enough, the highest moving average. The 200-day, it's gone clearly through that. It's clearly through the 100, the 50, the 20. So, we're into this area of a little bit of resistance in this 19 to 19 and a quarter area. But, it's hard to judge whether this one's going to need a pullback or not. It has run from 1650 or so, 1677, all the way up to 1900. So wouldn't surprise me. Also wouldn't surprise me that the bonds might be a little overbought in here. I'm going to show you those. They were up almost a full point today, currently up 1 tick, so not much. But again, it's trying to make a move here. But as I've pointed out repeatedly, what we have here is a series of the blow off top and a break, a lower high and a break, a lower high and another break, consolidation and break, consolidation and break. So now we're consolidating in here, and as far as I'm concerned, unless we can go solidly through this 160.5, I'd be looking for another break. I would probably be a buyer of the TBT, which is the bonds down, rates up. I think we closed around 156, 1.56 today, after coming off about 164 a couple of days ago, and about 167 back at this bottom. So kind of interesting. Okay, so we have a bunch of news tomorrow. We have mortgage apps at 7 o'clock, so that'll be out very early. EIA crude inventories not until 10 o'clock, but the retailer earnings continue to roll forward. Tomorrow morning pre-open, we have Capri, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Abercrombie and Fitch. We also have Lee Motors. Well, I don't consider that obviously a retailer. After the close, we have American Eagle Outfitters. We have ELF, which is the cosmetics company. We have Williams Sonoma, high-end cookware and such. And we have two big names. We have Workday and we have NVIDIA also after the close. So tomorrow, earnings-wise, ought to give us a little bit more direction. Although, you look at today's and you see Nordstrom down and Urban Outfitters up. So, they can be split like that. All right, everyone, have a good evening. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll be back first thing in the morning with those early earnings and the mortgage apps.